What's up, people? What's up? What's up? It's your boy once again, Angry Uber. It's March 31st, Friday. I'm excited. Just wanted to touch on a few things here. I said I want to type on a few things because I'm always typing shit for Uber support from my tablet, and it's type on a tablet, which is fucking extensive. There's a lot of mistakes. I gotta reread shit, so I try to work and type from my laptop because it's so much faster. But this correspondence usually comes at the spur of the moment to Uber from my car, from my tablet. At least I'm working from an 8-inch Galaxy tablet, the E-Tab, which has been very good with data. I just use this for backup. This other Galaxy Note, or Galaxy S5, excuse me. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on the feedback. I guess feedback may or may not make a difference. In the last video last week, I told you about the fact that Uber, how irresponsible they were with the 5-star rating, how it's really harming me. I mean, I think I do above average rides that deserve nothing less than a 4-star. And constantly people make demands with Uber, particularly pool riders want to break the rules of the pool, which are no address changes, no additional pickups, and no stops along the way. And every pool rider gets in there, they want to request a different route, they want to stop by 7-Eleven, grab a coffee, they want to pick up their friend that they see standing on the corner. So I wrote about all this and how, when people, you don't comply to, particularly I wrote Uber about all these things with the pool rider, how their demands are so much higher than regular X riders, and how they shouldn't be able to rate the same way that someone who's paying for Uber X or above should be able to rate. Uber pool riders have a different criteria. Other than that, other things that bring you down, people are frustrated with the ride, or don't understand the navigation. They're using Google Maps, I'm using Waze, or vice versa. And, like this couple I got in here today, it's rush hour in the morning. They're going to the airport. They see me. I verified their location or their destination. They said yes. They see the big tablet stuck on my windshield with Waze. We were going to the airport, and they just seem like, oh, I don't understand why we're going this way. It's like, I just stopped the car. Do you want to go another way? No? Okay, well, let me drive. Oh, why this way? Excuse me, sir, do you have a problem with the navigation? Oh, no, we're getting there. Okay, well, why are you because we're going a different way to get to the airport than you're used to. There's more than one way to get to the airport, sir. We're taking this route because we're trying to avoid traffic. It's rush hour, Friday. You explain this to these people, and for some reason, they just don't get it. They have their preset notation of the way they're used to going to the airport and don't understand that there's several other ways that we can get to the airport, and you have to explain this shit so eloquently, politely, and diplomatic, and you have to be in tune with everyone, different customers, 100 different people if you're doing this full-time per week. Eventually, these guys saw that we've arrived at the airport in an efficient time, probably quicker, in less miles than they anticipated. And they were, oh, I never took this way. I didn't know you can go this way. They were like enlightened. And, I guess in the first they have this idea of a cab driver in their head, like, how cab drivers would take you around the block a few times before dropping you off to get their fare up. They have this preconceived notation that this is going to be like a taxi. This guy's trying to get over. He's trying to take the longest route. That's not the case, you know? So the point I'm trying to make is that there's so many different variables that can tick a customer off, even though you're doing the right thing, putting their luggage in the car, being cordial, car's clean, windows are clean, you know, you're being polite and conversational. But these people, like I said, if it's one thing about a conflict in navigation, they could go off and just rate you poorly. Hopefully these guys understood what I was saying. They seem like fairly intelligent people, and they seem happy in the end, like enlightened, like they didn't. But these are things that could rate you badly, and Uber doesn't realize that. You know, they don't take time out to realize your badges or your customer comments. They just see that one rating of a 1 star, and it's like that 1 star pulls you down so far that you need 55 stars to get you back up. And I meant 55 stars in a row to get you back up from that 10% of your rating that 1 star dropped you. So anyway, you see now everybody should have got this message from Uber that they're revising the way they rate people now, our drivers. Excuse me. They're revising the way that they rate drivers now. So I guess they said in this newsletter that was just sent out that they're going to base ratings on the entire Uber driver's experience instead of just the stars. I find it kind of coincidental that they just sent that like a week after I just sent all these extensive emails about that fucked up ass rating system. It needs to go. And so maybe that if you keep being persistent, maybe it was my feedback, maybe it was other people were pissed off, maybe a combination of everybody's feedback about the star rating system. But I'm just saying, maybe if we all continue to participate and do this thing together, we can make a difference. So I think it comes from everybody's feedback, not just mine. I get tired of writing these motherfuckers these extensive emails and going back and forth with this correspondence. But if it makes it an easier driver experience, okay. So that's one of the issues I wanted to touch on. I don't know what's going on with these cancellation fees. They must have revised the way we get cancellation fees. I'm showing up for rides, waiting 5 minutes on Uber X rides. Motherfuckers don't show. People don't call. Ride around the block. People don't get picked up. Hit ride or no show. No goddamn cancellation fee. Same thing's going for pool rides. I wait 2+ minutes, ride around the block, text or call the driver or the rider. Nothing. No cancellation fee. I keep asking these motherfuckers why I'm not getting my little cancellation fee. They fucking trying to skim us on the cancellation fee now. Watch Uber. Now with these fuel charges, they're telling me that there was a glitch in the system. Fuel charges are going to be taken out for February. It's goddamn motherfucking end of March now. I don't recall them never not taking out my goddamn fuel charges from my payout. I never noticed that. I got to go back to February's records. Uber's slick, man. They'll fuck your they love fucking their drivers for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently they love fucking people in their corporate office too. They ain't got no women working there no more. They love fucking over people. The top-notch wig motherfuckers in Uber just like fucking people. I mean, I guess it's not just the driver. I mean, you know, from all the complaints I hear about Uber corporate and motherfuckers, you know, they have no retention anywhere with corporate driver. And I guess eventually they'll lose the fucking rider and just lose the whole concept all over again, you know? Uber is fucked up, man. They're fucked up corporately. I mean, the concept is great. I like the idea of being autonomous. I like the ride-sharing program. I like that people now get across town safely without having to use public transportation or, you know, excel pricing taxi services. So but there's a lot of things that need to be done. I've said it all before in the previous videos. All I really wanted to touch on was the feedback. Read the newsletter, check your messages, see how the rating system is going to be revised, as opposed to what they were using, the 5-star criteria. Now they're taking the whole driver experience. Okay, that being said, we touched on a couple other things about the settlement. Anybody have any information about the settlement? We're still doing the class action here in South Florida. Anybody who wants to join, let me know, or want questions about how you can join the class action. We're going to stick it to Uber for sticking it to us for all this time, for selling us this deadbeat fucking program. You made a contract, you made a promise, whether it was verbal or written. You talk about whole fucking responsibility. I did my part. I showed up for fucking work every day like I was supposed to. There ain't been a motherfucking week in Uber, unless when I took a vacation for a week, that I haven't put in the fucking time or effort to try to make this shit work. So yeah, there is consideration. There is advertisement. There is a paper trail that these motherfuckers made the promise to us that we would be getting all this paper, and we're fucking barely seeing ends meet. That Uber pool, I told you last week, I don't know what the fuck. I did the calculation. I got 59 cents a mile, which was the lowest. So they made some revisions on the mileage. They made some revisions on the cancellation fees. Like I said, Uber, once they take a step up, is like they knock it down back. So they're never at a constant medium. It's like with the application. It's like you fix one thing on the application. Okay, this is fixed now. Now this is fucked up. It's never like, okay, we fixed this and now we fix this. And then you making progress. Or, you know, we resolved this issue with our driver. He feels better about now the star rating system. Now we're starting to fuck you on the cancellation fees. And we're fucking you, even giving you less on the pool rides. You know, hey man, I switched out to deliveries only for a certain section of days. I don't even want to be bothered with fucking riders. The fucking complaints, you know, the stickler mentality. I don't even want to be bothered with them, sir. If I can avoid the riders now and just do deliveries, hey man, it's smarter to do deliveries. You don't got to deal with these assholes in your car. You get good pickups. You go to cool restaurants. People there are cool. You know, they hook you up with some free drinks or food, maybe. You know, and you're getting $1.45 a mile for deliveries. And I would just rather do fucking deliveries. I mean, sometimes it's scampy. You got to be in areas where people are ordering during breakfast, lunch, or dinner hours, and where there's a lot of restaurants. You can do better at the deliveries. I've been testing it out and just going to my delivery account only. You know, I made a lot more money in a lot less time. I can say that. So fucking around with pool rides and, well, UberX, most UberX guys are cool. But like you said, you got those sticklers in here who can make your experience bad and drop your rating. With fucking food, you ain't got to deal with nothing but the pickup people at the restaurant and the drop-off location. See ya. I'd rather ride in the back with some fucking McDonald's or pizza, whatever, rather than deal with fucking sticklers in the back seat. Drunk sticklers sometimes. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Support is always needed, man. Change this fucking shit, you know. It's getting scarce here. I mean, it's getting kind of pathetic and sad. Uber's getting fucking sad. Peace, man.